We're live.
All right, there we go. Okay. Yes, we are. We're live, and we are doing episode 33 of the Yank Kiwi Podcast. And as always, I'm your host, Brett McGowan, the handsome and charismatic one. And with me today,
I'm DNT. I always turn up every week.
And of course, as you can tell, we're not doing this on my channel because I'm still reeling with that community guidelines strike. So we are being hosted by my friend Dylan.
Hello.
Yeah, he plays Trish on my werewolf group. Say hi, Dylan.
No. I'm very combative today.
And of course, providing us with some nice doodles is my colorist on my comic book, Changeling, Ginger.
Hello.
And today's going to be a very heavy episode because, well, as most people have probably caught on to by now, Stan Lee has passed away today. And it is a very sad day for comic fans. And it goes without saying that Stan Lee was one of a kind. He was important to the history of comic books. And his presence is one that will be sorely missed and will never be replaced. And even though I think we all knew this day was going to come, it doesn't hurt any less. So we decided, well, what's the best way we could do this episode with this hanging over the head, over our heads? Well, it's easy. We talk about what Stan Lee meant to us, give him a proper eulogy, and does a cute little doodle, all in his honor. So, I guess with that being said, how about we let the lady go first?
Oh, the lady.
Yes.
You want to rush into start talking about an American icon.
The lady, gotcha. As I play Trish on an episode, and I play a lot of female characters, of course I will go. No.
Well, we are on your channel. I guess.
No. I don't content for shit. Please go, Ginger.
Well, I'm one of those people who were unfortunate enough to grow up without access to comic books, unless they were Disney comic books about Mickey Mouse, or some obscure Swedish ones about a bear that really liked honey. So, I didn't really get to experience a lot of the really cool stories that everyone else I know grew up with. Well, I say everyone else I know because I don't socialize with other Russians much. But when I grew up and I moved to the UK, I saw just what a big impact the comic book industry had there. And that was the first time I went to a big comic book shop as well, and that was just baffling. It was just a full shop dedicated to comic book related things and characters, and it was full of books. And to everyone else, it sounds, like it's nothing special. But for me, it was like, wow, there are places like this, seriously? And I just spent forever flicking through all the different books on the shelves. And it's all of those things. I guess we really need to be thankful for that we have all these amazing characters, Spider-Man, and especially that we can enjoy all sorts of stories about. But I'm a big fan of cartoons, and I used to watch the old, the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. I really enjoyed that, and that wouldn't have been there for me to enjoy if it wasn't for Stan Lee. And it's kind of hard to put all of that into one neat speech. I do really value my escapism, and he was a big part of that. So, yeah, I think that's what I can say for now.
Fair enough. That was good.
I'll go last because mine's probably going to take a while, to be honest.
You want to go? You want to take over, Dinte?
Yeah, sure I will. Of course, my first comics were in the 90s, and I actually got into them through the X-Men animated series, which I think that started in 92, 93, and it was a pretty big series, and was what introduced me mostly into the Marvel comics. I mean, I knew about Spider-Man and Hulk from the early 80s movies, but I wasn't following them big time. But the one Stan Lee comic character that I really enjoyed, which is Daredevil, and I know he didn't exactly become that popular until Frank Miller took over and did his stories, but he was always one of my favorite characters, and I kind of like the more lower class heroes, I guess you could put them, not the over the top strong ones. And Stanley had some really good ones of that. I mean, you got your Jessica Jones, you had your Iron Fist, and who was this team up? Luke Cage.
Oh yeah.
What was it? They used to be called Paraman and something.
I think Luke, when Luke Cage and Iron Fist were teamed up, that was back when they were Heroes for Hire.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, Heroes for Hire. Great series.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed that one. And of course, he did have some pretty over-the-top characters. I mean, we've talked about the Dark Phoenix before, but that's always been one of my favorite stories. The actual original comic book one, that is, not the crap we see in the movies. God, what was the other one he did? Which was Galactus,
Really?
the Planet Devourer. That one was really good.
Yeah, I mean, he made a lot of iconic characters in when he made Marvel, and I mean, pretty much most, if not all, the heroes you think of, they were characters he either made or co-created.
Yeah,
he's behind the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Spider-Man.
and I think the Fantastic Four, they were considered comic books' first superhero family, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
At least the first successful one that got like a family of superheroes on the map.
Yeah.
You could dig in and probably find evidence of one or two beforehand, but no one remembers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
I don't know, but there's I don't know. I guess you could say though the Fantastic Four kind of perfected the formula at least.
I agree. After all, they're the famous ones.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was, what was kind of interesting about, I guess, like what made Marvel different from DC. I think it could be summed up in a quote. I forget who this is attributed to.
Okay.
The way the quote goes is, DC had icons, Marvel had characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. Who said that? Oh God.
I don't know, but I mean, it does say a lot about it, kind of like the difference in how both companies function.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
became icons.
Yeah, but what was interesting about that was that the Marvel characters, like, they felt like they were real people. Hey, there's Briz. Yep. It says rest in peace, Stanley. But yeah, they felt like, I mean, like, the DC heroes, they were supposed to be like role models first and foremost. Like, they were supposed to be people you looked up to and wanted to be like. Whereas the Marvel heroes, they felt like they were real people. They had all the same flaws and failings as any normal human did.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
And that was kind of something that's kind of why the DC animated universe was so good, because they actually humanized the characters. But yeah, that was definitely what made the Marvel universe special, was that the characters felt human. Even the mutants felt human.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, yeah, with me, I mean, like, fuck. I mean, like, I was into Spider-Man since I was a little kid. So, like, some of my earliest memories was when I was like young, my uncle would send my brother and I boxes of Spider-Man comics like almost every other month. He had like quite a huge freaking collection at one point.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I was reading just nothing but Spider-Man at that point, and I wasn't.
No,
I can't. I mean,
Spider-Man. Yeah, you go.
What were you gonna say? Were you saying something? Do you think?
I was just saying with Spider-Man, it actually had one of the major deaths of a partner to the superhero, which of course was Gwen Stacy. And remember, that was a really big deal in that episode when she came out to the Green Goblin, when she died to the Green Goblin. I mean,
yeah,
that was a really big deal at the time.
Oh yeah,
I think that was Stanley, wasn't it?
I think
wrote that
might have been like the. Let me see. I have to look that up, but yeah. But he was if not, well, he probably it happened while he was still in the company. Yeah, he was. It was him and Jerry Conway.
Yeah.
Guy who made the
Gwen is one of the, like, Gwen came back, but she did not come back for a long time. And even then, it wasn't actually Gwen. The real Gwen died.
Well, the 616 Peter knew.
Yeah, the Gwen of that universe died that day and never returned. Like, true, when, as far as her being actually her. And that's just like, that's synonymous with, Batman's parents. They're always dead except for one universe where it was Bruce who died. It's just like Uncle Ben. You can't bring Uncle Ben back.
Yeah. No, that would undo a lot of the whole point of Spider-Man if they did.
Yeah. Briz I would like to say when I was little, Spider-Man was my hero. I even had a little plushie I'd put out near my pillow to have him look out for monsters, and it made me feel way safer, and was one of the few ways I would get any sleep at all. So I have Stanley to thank for years of good dreams.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I think like right around my early teen years, I sort of kind of fell out of love of comics, and that's when I started moving into anime. And that's when but I think like right around when I was 17, that was when I got my passion for it reignited, and it was a Marvel book, no less. It was Runaways.
Oh yes.
Oh, dude, Runaways.
Yeah. Yeah, the original Runaways was like it was a really good book, and probably one of the best teen superhero books that ever got made. It's sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, I definitely would say had Spider-Man and by extension Stan Lee not been such an integral part of my childhood, I don't think wouldn't even gotten to this. Not to mention, while I was scouting, Marvel was discussed at basically every meeting, so that was fun. This was a Boy Scout. Yeah. But yeah, and Stan Lee not been such an integral part of my childhood, of those early years where I was just primed to be influenced.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would not be where I am right now making this comic with Ginger and Victor. And
yeah. So I guess I'm up now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
900 pounds of comic books.
Oh, wow.
For real?
Mostly inherited, granted. About 800 of those are all Marvel comics of various everything. Also, Briz is still a scout. He's an Eagle Scout now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have, it's not at this house, it's at my grandma's, but I have a lot of comic books, and reading those from, the moment I could physically to even nowadays, like I can't put those books down when I start. I have so much, I know so many storylines, and those books did so much to shape who I am today. My favorite video games are like in the action, like beat 'em up genre, the adventure beat 'em up genres of games are the Marvel Ultimate Alliance series, like the two games in that series, and Diablo. He signed a hat that unfortunately got lost in a house fire.
Oh, shit.
I've shooken hands with Stan the Man Lee before, and it was the best day of my life up to that point. I would not be me if it weren't for Stan Lee. I'd be some curmudgeon asshole. Guaranteed. And now that he's gone, I have my memories, and I have the things that I have now, and there are going to be more stories from his company, and there are going to be Stan Lee's passion, Stan Lee's product, Stan Lee's livelihood will not go away for a very, very long time. But I'm sad because I don't have a kid, but it's funny because I know how old Stan Lee was, but I'll never get to share, a current era Stan Lee comic with my son. I'll never get to show off, any of the memorabilia that I lost in that fire. I lost a lot of things in that fire. I lost a quarter of the comic books. I lost that hat. I lost a sword that I had I lost a sword that was modeled after Psylocke's sword, and had been made, like, finally completed and sent to me that day. And I had brought it to Stan Lee at a con, and he signed it. Him and a bunch of other people, and I lost it in that fire. Like, not only that happened, not even 2 weeks later. I can't share that with my family anymore, and that's almost the worst part about this, because as much as Stan Lee was an amazing person, so long as people are around to remember him and remember what he's done and love what he's done, he's not gone. But everything we lose in the meantime is.
Yeah, Victor just popped up in the chat. He said, my first comic book was Spider-Man when I was a kid. It was during the symbiote arc, and I was wondering why he was using a black suit while the cartoon one was red and blue.
Ha! my first Spider-Man was the Clones saga, I remember Man Spider when he just like basically werewolfed out and grew just like one and a half times his size and just motley up a bunch of different Spider-Men. It was great.
Yeah. I mean, like I kind of know what you feel. I kind of know how you feel there a little bit, Dylan. Because just yesterday was I had to text my sister because my sister's going to be getting married in December, and I'm not going to be able to make the wedding just because it would cost too much money for me to be able to get to Michigan. And I mean, like, she understood, and I told her I'm happy for her, and I hope her and her future husband are happy together. And I told her, you know, at some point, you better work on getting me a niece or a nephew. I mean, if I can't be a dad, I at least got to be an uncle.
Boy.
And I'm not gonna, and like there's like I don't think I have any of those old Spider-Man comics my uncle sent me and my brother back in the day. And not like that, I mean, like I kind of missed out completely on never being able to see Stan Lee in person. So
Yeah.
like my niece or nephew is just like never gonna know, like I don't know if they're ever gonna. It's gonna be interesting trying to relate like who this guy was.
Mm.
Like I mean, think about that. We're about to have a whole generation of kids who are gonna grow up without Stan Lee.
Yeah.
And yeah, not everybody's going to know in this generation knew who Stan Lee was. Because not everyone reads comic books, and that's fine, you know, but like no one gets to meet him. No one gets to see what the guy's like. No one gets to see that anymore. All we've got are memories, and we can lose those.
Well, and cameos in films.
And
Those are really fun.
his cameos in his films, those like they can be computer edited for a little bit. Like the computer generated in using unused footage and models and unused audio and things. That's not gonna last forever. That's not gonna work forever.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You know, considering you're probably the only person in this call who's actually met Stan in person. Like, was he like everything people said he was, Dylan?
He was the kindest like guy I'd ever met. You know, and even if I had this feeling like whenever he started talking, I had this feeling like even if I didn't enjoy what this man did for a living and what this man had done in his life, I had a pretty damn good feeling that I would have loved it just because he was such a nice person. Like remember when that stuff came out about how his family had apparently
I think there was like some tensions with his daughter, but then it turned out it was kind of the handler, that Keon Morgan guy. That guy was a fucking cunt. What he did to Stan.
I remember all that happening.
Yeah, apparently this guy was apparently it gets this guy was like stealing Stan's blood or something. Like he was even making him appear at cons when he was just too sick to go. It was just this guy was, the way this guy treated Stan was just like awful. And I'm just, boy, just glad he got out of Stan's life. And like he was also responsible for putting some tension between Stan and his daughter. And it's good that it sounded like they were able to mend fences before he passed.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, but
did he actually get fired or?
I think he did.
Yeah, good. Yeah. No, that's good then.
Yeah, but the stuff that happened because of that, like, Stanley was being abused by people, and someone like Stanley literally being forced to appear places, literally being drained of his life. That's not okay. That's just not something that should happen ever.
No, it's not.
But it did, and we have to live with that just being a thing that happened, and we gotta, as fans of Stan Lee, as people that cared about his existence and things, it shouldn't be something that is allowed to happen to other people either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just so in case anyone, no, Brez says he's using voice to text, so that's why things might look weird. Okay, thanks, Brez. But yeah, thinking about what happened with Kia Morgan, though, I mean, like, in case anyone lost it, because I lost my connection for a sec. This is all information I got off Weaponized Nerd Rage, that the dude did eventually get fired, and good on him, and good on Stan for doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By
the way, Maeve makes a very cute Spider-Gwen ginger.
Yeah, I thought so as well.
Earlier today I was actually in Slack with my writer friends, Tanks, Matt, and Dan, and I think Dan kind of had the best take on all this. Stan inspired us to go on and tell our own stories, and now we owe it to him to see that they're told.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, and right now I'm about the only. Of course, right now I'm. Well, if you count Ginger and Victor, we're the only ones here who are actually telling a story.
Well, in this recording, in this podcast, or live stream.
Yeah, it's a little ball. It's a little.
Maeve compared to her own damn self. She's a banshee. She screams, people's heads explode.
Yeah, she screams and people are paralyzed with fear. That's what her banshee shriek does.
Oh no!
Please don't tell me you got a cold, Dylan.
No, I just inhaled water like a dummy. Well, no.
As I have no mic, I am. There's a good reason to donate to the Patreon. So now we can. So not only can we buy Ginger her own PC, so she can. We can also get Victor a mic, so he can. Because I have a feeling that the podcast will be pretty lively with him in there.
And I can have food stamps. Put me on payroll, Brett.
Oh, so you can have food stamps.
Yeah, well, I can't pay for food. I can't get food stamps right now. I'm a poor bitch.
Dude, I've been a month's rent away from being homeless.
I know. You told me.
Yeah.
Put me on payroll.
Well, what have I got? Well, what I gotta? Well, what can you do for Changeling that? What can you do for the Changeling?
Run all your podcasts for you.
That Ginger or Victor can't.
Run all your podcasts for you forever now, since you can't.
Dude, the strike is only until January.
Yeah, but I'm an awesome dude. Everything will be. I'll watch. Viewer count will double. I don't know.
Okay. You know, maybe we should get. Maybe I should. Maybe we should.
You just be the overboss. Let all your let your workers work like worker ants and fucking run everything for you. You just stand there and laugh and smoke cigars.
What are you talking about? I work. I write.
Ghostwriters. Nah.
Oh, we just need a lot of people to contribute to the Patreon, and then some of the sum can go towards food stamps or, actual food for the stirring.
Brett says, thanks for giving me the idea that I'm working on writing a little thing using the format. You sent me idea stuff, and I'm going to send it to you when it's done. Yeah. Sounds like Briz is going to take his own shot at writing a story.
Good. But yeah, real talk. I guess moving away from Stanley and things. Healthcare is annoying to figure the fuck out. It really is. It's so. I did all of the things that Oregon says you need to do, and then it says that I'm gonna have an application that's supposed to go in, and then it's supposed to tell me I'm supposed to have it, and that doesn't exist, and I'm freaking out. And if anything bad happens to me, I'm totally screwed.
Oh boy.
And it was just the worst because the day I figured that I got that stuff figured out, as in like everything set up, but no confirmation emails about applications being set in for improvement or things on the actual site or anything. I get stomach flu and I'm like almost completely bedridden for like 2 days. Like, why does the universe hate me?
Oh, come on. You think the universe hates you, dude. I was in between jobs for 4 months. And not only that,
you're definitely worse off, but
yeah, I was for 4 months. Months run away from being homeless. Fuck, early this year, I was just out of a job for like a month and a half, and I ended up getting like $1,000 behind on my rent, and I was just lucky my landlord was gracious enough to let me pay it back in installments, but I didn't get that clear till September, and that happened all the way back in January.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to basically have a dick measuring contest of sadness with you. You win. You win big time. But
I get it is all.
Yeah, it just really sucks that quite literally the day that I figured out and did all the healthcare stuff for Oregon, I get stomach flu. Like that's just the universe kicking me, you know?
Yeah. Oh, dude! Like actually, the month and a half I was out of a job, I got struck with the flu, and it was so bad I couldn't even get myself muster the strength to eat. Could not even. I was bedridden on my couch for like 3 days.
Yeah, and I don't get sick like until last week when that happened. I hadn't been sick for like 9 years, and that 9 years ago was bad. Like, I don't know, like you said a week, like again, you still beat me on this one, but I like when I was, let's see, I'm 21, so that was 9 years ago. When I was like,
it was 3 days for me, I think.
When I was like about 13, yeah, I think that's right. When I was about 13, I don't know what happened to me, but I was at my Aunt Leah's house and visiting her and her kids and stuff with my mom. My My sister was over at Dad's and stuff, so it was just me and Mom. The first day we were there, I woke up and was like paralyzed from the waist down for some reason. I couldn't see. I could barely hear. I couldn't feel my mouth. I had whatever was wrong with me. I had it bad. And that lasted for like 3 days where I wasn't eating. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't doing anything. I was just occasionally throwing up. I couldn't hold down food or anything. And then as quickly as sudden as it came, it just left. It plagued me for about half a week, and then it just left.
Huh.
Yeah. And then after that, just never got sick again until last week.
No, yours. If we want to get back on Stan Lee for a second, I just saw something on Twitter that Vince Russo tweeted.
Okay.
It's another one of his quotes. I used to be embarrassed because I was just a comic book writer while other people were building bridges or going on to medical careers. And then I began to realize entertainment is one of the most important things in people's lives. Without it, they might go off the deep end. I feel that if you're able to entertain people, you're doing a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
My Twitter timeline is just full of people either saying good things about Stan Lee or tweeting quotes of his, because why wouldn't it be?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, that Psylocke sword was expensive. Now that I'm remembering that shit, like...
How much did you pay for that? Can you...
It took 3 months to make by... and stuff, because I wanted it to be perfect and usable, just because I'm weird like that. So it was... I ordered it the day after the Coyote incident.
The one where you... The time where you...
Yeah. And I was like, well, shit, my training sword's broken because I broke it on this coyote's face. I guess I'll get a real one in case something like this happens again, and I'll just stab the bitch. So I had one made.
I'm picturing you decapitating hitting its head.
Ginger, get on that. You see my face, you get on it.
You want? No, that one you gotta pay for.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Someone has to pay for it.
How well could you draw? How well could you draw Dylan decapitating a coyote
with Psylocke's katana sword?
I think Cactus Coyote would be pretty mad at me for that.
Nah,
that's a droid well enough.
You just send it to him. Hey, look what my friend did to one of your friends.
Ooh.
And then hashtag don't mess with this guy's pets.
Although to be, I mean, that's pretty macho. Although you haven't got,
it's not suplexing a bear naked.
No.
Shirtless for a second. I am more manly than any one of you fuckers. Come at me.
True, I have not actually fist fought a coyote.
Nope. You didn't break what was effectively a baseball bat on their face, and then Briz, why don't you just
Briz, do not text and drive.
What the fuck, dude? Get off this podcast right this goddamn second. I will beat your ass.
Just let the podcast play. Do not just let the podcast play. Do not try to respond until you stop driving.
What the fuck?
I'm nearly. Yeah.
I will be very angry. I will go to the afterlife and I will punch you.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for bringing up shirtless bear fighter, because otherwise I was gonna try and make a joke about a Russian fighting a bear.
Why fight? They're pets, not enemies.
Russians don't fight bears.
They
we're friends.
Bears. But yeah, no, like you weren't on the podcast when I talked about that, Ginger, but the gist is quite literally a coyote was going to eat my cats.
Oh.
So I beat up the coyote. I finessed that thing. I did not get touched. It was great.
And I made the comment that this sounds like some shit out of Australia, except it would have been an Aussie fist fighting a dingo.
A dingo dog. Yeah.
Although I guarantee, Dinte, do you think it's possible if we look hard enough, we'll find some Aussie who actually did fist fight a dingo?
I wouldn't rule it out. They at least tried to.
Well, I mean, come on. You had Steve Irwin who would wrestle crocodiles. Full-grown crocodiles.
It's pretty easy to wrestle a crocodile, dude. What are you done about?
Yeah. I doubt it.
I've done it. You just gotta, like, one of the main things you have to do is blind them, and that's relatively easy.
I'm just saying, those fuckers are huge.
Yeah, they're huge and they're scary. They're basically dinosaurs. But, yeah. Oh no, tarantulas, why?
At my workplace, I have to coexist with tarantula.
And snakes and raccoons. Where do you sound, that sounds like hell on earth, man.
Victor lives in Mexico.
So I'm right.
And a swarm of mosquitoes.
Drawing's looking great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good.
I think May was pretty much done. Need to
Okay,
start
that makes
adding
sense.
characters now.
Must admit, I don't know much about Spider-Gwen, though.
I mean, the main thing, right, is Peter died. Gwen is like in a rock band, and then like Peter Parker for her was like her Uncle Ben, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think like also in like in this universe, her dad's still alive too.
I don't see why not.
You want to get okay? Well,
No, I'm talking to Briz because he's talking. Yeah, I don't see why not, dude. Give me 1 sec.
let's see. Yep. But yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. I thought I had something. Oh.
You had something?
So who you working on next?
I think Jenny
Hmm.
for now, and then add Regina after that.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
So you had some words to say?
Yes. First of all, I am okay. Nothing happened. Just a little shook.
That's good.
All right. Secondly, I would like to admit that my very first experience with with Spider-Man as a child was Super Friends.
I watched Super Friends. Like
No, like, I had and still own a toy chest with all the Super Friends on it.
I never actually bought any like stuff from Super Friends.
Well, my parents got it for me because I was little.
Right.
You gotta remember, I'm just 18, dude.
No, yeah, I'm saying like I never got anything from Super Friends unlike you, so that's just a difference there.
Oh, he's left. Is he?
Oh boy, I
Oh,
love
he is.
pressing the wrong buttons.
Welcome back.
What's wrong, dogs? You don't want to go out? Hold on, I must show my good boys.
Oh, it's
Big
a dog.
boys.
It just became
Good
dog
boys.
stream.
Good boys.
Wait, what
Good
happened?
boys.
Well, everyone likes dogs, at least most people. I'm not sure how
Yeah.
well this works for
Yeah,
you.
speaking of dogs, as soon as this is done, I'm gonna have to. As soon as my dog comes home, I'm gonna have to feed her because it's time to feed her.
My dogs are very good boys, and I'm proud of them.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Spider-Man was always my favorite. That and Superman. I always really liked Superman. Never was a fan of Batman. But
Yeah.
Spider-Man and oh my God, I can't even remember the name at the moment. I remember I really liked Doc Ock though. Like, Doc Ock was my jam.
Oh yeah.
In terms of villains, he was just great. But
Yeah,
ultimately,
Doc
what I'm
Ock's
trying,
pretty freaking. Doc Ock is pretty cool.
yeah, he's pretty good in the new game. Actually, it seems good.
Yeah, I need a PS4.
I do too.
Brad, buy me a PS4. For Christmas, come on.
I could afford it if I didn't want to eat.
Brad, buy me a PS4.
No, I still have to pay for college, Dylan. You know this.
I know.
Anyway, wonderful to meet you, Ginger. Hello.
Hello. Well, likewise, I'm sure.
Anyway, I just really wanted to say I really appreciate everything that Stan Lee has made. And I am okay. I did not die a terrible death.
Sure.
Although my spine's been acting up like all day today. That's been weird.
I think you need to do some stretches, dude.
No, like at the middle point of my job today, because I work retail and I had to move a bunch of stuff off a truck.
Yeah.
My spine, just the left half of my body, just like stopped working well. And it just like took a second to move everything.
Yeah, that's bad.
I mean, luckily it's not the same size as that one joint of mine that pops all the time.
Ugh.
Yeah, you can even hear it. Got that from just throwing tomahawk when I was little. Anyway, yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Thank y'all for having me on. I'm gonna skedaddle if y'all are fine with that.
Okay, later, dude.
All right,
See ya.
night,
Bye.
y'all. Enjoy the rest of your stream.
Hmm.
Brett, you still with us?
Hello,
And I take that as a no.
Brett.
Oh, that's not good.
That is not a good at all. No.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, he's on Do Not Disturb. What the heck? What happened?
What do we do? Panic.
Ah! Um, um, something dark side.
Let's not even go there.
I don't know. I panic when I have no direction.
Yeah, I can understand that. It tends to happen to me a lot as well.
Well, Oh, did anyone get a chance to play the PS4 game?
The Spider-Man game?
Yep.
I unfortunately don't have a PS4.
Yeah, no, neither do I.
Yeah. It looks real good though.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no, he's gone.
Oh no.
He's outie. I'm pretty sure he just lost internet or something.
Yeah,
Possibly. He was having trouble.
And he's back.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
So you gonna buy me a PS4?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Ginger.
Yes.
I really love that you remembered that Jenny was taller than Maeve.
Oh, I did. I'm supposed to remember such things.
Of course.
By the way, I just sent Victor the link to see if he'll jump in.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah. There's another thing. I mean, like Regina's gonna actually be a lot taller than Jenny. Like she's got 3 inches on her.
I'm just trying to remember what inches.
Dude, why do you have to win
translate to.
freaking giants?
I didn't make Regina. That was Brian and Trent's doing, okay?
Yeah, but you could have made Maeve taller.
I thought it would. Well, it's because I didn't want to. Okay, you know how anime has that boob envy trope? I thought it'd be funnier if, hey, what if instead of her being insecure about her bust size, she was insecure about her height? Like, what if she was short?
That works, and I see it, but also she's so small. It's adorable, but then
And then
everyone else looks like a giant, and it's funny, but it's just like,
and her best friend is a tall Asian girl.
yeah, it's funny. You don't expect it, which is good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think it's a good idea, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like the whole thing with boob envy is like it's played out. Brez says protect Maeve 2018.
He always says that.
Yeah, he is definitely on the protect Maeve train.
He's also on the hashtag buff Egyptian girlfriend for life train.
What?
What is that?
Okay, so in another game, Briz and I are in a cross splat werewolf and mage game. I am playing. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, I am playing Abigail Abanawa, the Egyptian through heritage and stuff, White Howler, and then Briz is playing a I believe if I remember right, his tradition is the orphans, but he's playing a mage, and then we've got other players and stuff, and they're like other stuff. We've got 2 mages and 3 werewolves and stuff. And there's a lot of good party balance, you know.
Also, don't laugh at me, Brett, when we both know you have yellow fever. I'm not the one laughing. That's Dylan.
No, but yeah, so that's, and in that, you know, originally it was a 2-person thing, so we were like, screw it, let's just have our characters be together, because why not? And so my character concept ended up being, when I was building mine, it ended up being, where's the page?
But legit, I would bang Dio.
Highly protective GF is what I wrote down for concept. And then because of like merits and flaws and things, I have like ward and other stuff. So like I quite literally am just a hyper protective, beefy Egyptian girl in that game. It's great. It's real fun.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. We've done three episodes so far. And they're all on YouTube and stuff. If any of you guys want to watch them, I can send links.
That would be that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. But yeah, But is there more to the story, Dylan?
Not really. I was just explaining, like, yeah, no. The hashtag beefy Egyptian women. Just explaining that one.
That is.
It's pretty great. I know.
I don't know. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna judge. I mean, I'm not gonna. Don't forget Abel.
Oh yeah, his character has Past Lives 5, and is a reincarnation of Abel from the Bible.
So basically, his character is fated to get killed by his brother every time.
Not his brother, but each one of his past lives has been killed by someone. And we worked in a separate, just completely otherwise unconnected game. I was a Geta Fenris Arun who got insulted. No, I wasn't a Geta Fenris. I was a Black Fury. And because in a different game, I was a Get, and a changeling made fun of me. I remember right, he was a satyr. He tried to make fun of me and stuff, so I ripped him into 18 pieces.
Damn.
Oh.
Maybe 19. Anyway, he died hard, and that was like one of, and so we were just like, and because I told Dad, because he wanted to have a satyr be one of the reincarnations, I was like, this connection to one of my characters, and everyone loved it, so we went with it.
All right, I gotta get going now, guys. Sorry.
No.
All right. Bye, Dinte.
No.
Yep. You take care. I'll see you next week.
See ya, Dinte.
See you, dude.
Well, okay, so
he was also a Nazi.
Don't mention. Wait, okay. Where's all the JoJo shit coming to this, man?
JoJo?
That's what I want to know. Wait, he was basically Stroheim. I'm confused. What the hell is he talking about? I mean, I know he's talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but what's that got to do with the game?
Meh. I don't know. Okay then. Bruce, we don't know what you're talking about.
It's just the best way to describe it. So we're gonna have Jenny wear her hair down in this one.
Well, yeah. X23 has her hair down.
Just remember, her hair. Jenny's hair is brown.
Yeah.
Which I'm not really sure. Here's the thing, though. She's supposed to be Korean. I think I've seen Asians with brown hair, though. Naturally brown hair.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so. Yeah.
Yeah, well, my second girlfriend was not Korean, but she was Vietnamese, and she had brown hair.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She was the one after my quite literally crazy schizophrenic girlfriend who tried to stab me.
Yikes.
And succeeded. In between that and Sen, I had a Vietnamese girlfriend for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Brez says there's a Koreans only church near my house. They can have brown hair. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it. Just trying. Yeah. Not all. Yeah, Asians don't all look alike.
So I know this isn't the case, Ginger, but because of all the pictures I saw of X-23 with a boob window, I'm looking at what I know was a stripe at her pants, but I'm like. But I literally am like, that's a crotch window, isn't it? And I know it's not.
Only if you want it to be.
She's underage, you freak.
No, but I'm justified. After all, like looking for X-23 pictures, I saw like in a row, like 9 of them. And I'm like, and because of that, I'm just like, lines mean boob windows. So then I'm just like, oh no.
You have a dirty mind, Dylan.
I have an influential mind.
You mean an easily influenced mind?
Nope.
Well, his Hope in Changeling will be a very different book now.
Yeah, it is.
It
will. Yeah, look. Let me put it this way.
Give it time, fans. I'll break him.
Are you gonna watch part 5? I haven't.
JoJo.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know he's talking about JoJo. I guess I just haven't made time to. I guess I will at some point when the mood strikes me. That is something. Hey, Ginger, when you're designing characters, like, what's your favorite part?
It depends on what the theme is for the character. Like, it could be the outfit, it could be the hairstyle. I don't know.
I would assume that it's the outfit for this one, since you get to draw the neat costume of superheroes.
Yeah, the reason why I bring that up is because I don't know if you've ever seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but the guy who makes it, Hirohiko Araki, he designs all his characters with very eccentric looking outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Like here. I'll show you a picture of Giorno Giovanna.
I think I've seen like about 2 episodes with my boyfriend, and we weren't sure where the show was going. And I guess we decided that we will totally watch it just at some other point.
That's fair.
It's just something that everyone seems to be watching and raving about, so it seems to make sense to see it.
It's one of those anime manga franchises that's really popular in Japan, really popular in Europe. It's had a hard time getting a foothold up in North America though, and that's because Araki names all his characters after famous rock bands.
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of his characters, or like the things they can do, are just rock band names or song titles.
Like, it's no joke.
It's real fun, but at the same time, it's a licensing nightmare.
Out in North America, especially, at least. No, North America at least. But yeah, like for example, one of the side characters in the first JoJo arc. This guy's name was literally Robert E.O. Speedwagon.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic name.
Yeah, and like one of the stands is like
Killer Queen,
and just it's like you can tell this guy loves music and just naming shit after shit, but like. But again, it's a publishing and licensing nightmare for overseas.
Like, yeah, amazingly, he's like the first mangaka to my knowledge who's actually had his work featured in the Louvre.
Oh,
You see the best waifu, Briz? Izzy.
I'm not going to answer that. Also, I mean, he's also a fan of putting his characters into these really ostentatious poses. And that's because he's influenced by Renaissance sculptures.
Yeah. Like, there is a lot of posing in JoJo. It's pretty great. I would definitely say that if we had you draw a JoJo thing, I'd probably wager a guess that you'd enjoy drawing the crazy pose or the outfit the most.
Probably, but I kind of feel like I had to watch at least, I don't know, 10 episodes before I would try.
Right,
That's
that's fair.
Kind of a feel for the show.
Yeah, that's fair.
You were talking about
hello,
JoJo. Did you
Bruce.
expect me to stay gone for long?
Yes.
Well, too bad, because it's JoJo's. What do you expect from me, Dylan?
Oh,
Oh,
what
gee.
have I done?
You
I feel like this is somewhat my fault, but yeah.
What have I done?
Yeah.
What's
So, yeah.
happening?
Briz, because we were talking about JoJo, Briz jumped back in.
He's got to defend his. He's got to do. This is basically his equivalent of got to defend my bae.
Alright.
No joke. I've actually heard Dylan refer to Maeve as his bae.
Yeah, as a play on words and pun, and you lord it over me like an actual thing I care about.
Maeve, more like Bave.
Yeah, that's basically what I did.
Oh
You should
man.
have said Bave then. Come on, man.
I
Go for it.
did. I said, look. I said, look. It's my May. It's my bae May. That's what I said.
Wait, shit. I was about to make a joke that would spoil the part that's airing right now. I can't do that. Fuck.
Real talk. I'm not gonna watch it. Go ahead.
But Brett might.
Is it okay? Is it about who dies? Because I think I might know.
It's about the big bad guy and his stand.
Oh, I know about Diavola's stand, King Crimson.
It just works.
Suppose no one can figure that one out. I mean, I'll say this much at least.
It's not that complicated. He sees in the future 10 seconds. If he doesn't like what he sees, he basically jumps past it, and it doesn't affect him. That's it.
That's broken. What the fuck?
He's the final villain. Come on.
I mean,
Part
That's a
6's main villain literally resets the universe and reincarnates everybody who's ever died and lets him see the fate of everyone.
To beat him, Giorno's stand had to gain a requiem ability,
That's
which
even
basically
more
let him,
fucking busted.
basically lets him rewrite reality how he sees fit.
No, incorrect. He can set any action to 0. Big Bang can set it to 0. No more universe. You being born, set it to 0. You were never born.
all right, damn. Chill out, bro.
Also, traps the main villain in an endless cycle of dying forever. In the most painful way possible.
You being born, set that to 0. You dying, set that to 0. You just loop forever.
Yes.
Yeah, much. That's exactly what he does.
Some of these abilities in JoJo's get insane.
Yeah.
They do, but it's fun. But, I mean, everybody just knows third best girl, is Whole Horse. Come on.
That's quite a name.
It's like a whole log, but bigger.
Whole Horse is not a chick, by the way.
No.
Oh, no.
Is it a horse?
No, it's a guy. No, it's a guy whose hand is literally a handgun.
Right.
He can control the bullet.
Isn't whole horse is a rabbit, obviously.
Wrong. Hold on. I have a quote. Hold on. I gotta find it. I'm having to scroll through literally all my JoJo memes. Alright, there we go. With you, your hangman, and me, Whole Horse with my emperor, we can kill them all. That is Jay Guile deserved to die. He did.
It was the Emperor. The Emperor.
The issue is, his stand is fucking busted. The problem is he doesn't fucking use it, just like Okuyasu.
Well, Okuyasu's an idiot.
Okuyasu is an idiot. His stand erases space. And anything in it from reality. It's fucking broken. And he only uses it to get close to people to punch them. Then again, I guess that's why we all love Okuyasu.
Because he's stupid.
He is stupid. He's a good boy. Oh, I am available Thursday, by the way, for the game.
Yeah, but that's cool, yeah.
Actually, I'm not, though. I have lunch with my grandma.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Another one without Trish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Do we want to bring up the fucking clothesline of doom?
No, I know very much about that.
I told him about it. I told him.
Yes, that's true, but it was still... Did not expect that.
I also did tell Brett about the whole technical rule correction and stuff that was wrong about that.
I mean, yeah, but if he still wants to do it, I found out a way to balance a bit, and that's recoil.
Well, no. Well, yeah, but really, okay, so when a character has 4 or more strength, they are physically capable of killing with punches or just outright blunt force. So if you call that you want to kill someone, you can using a punch. Or
the thing is, I only had 2, and I dealt 8 wounds.
I know.
Before soak.
Before soak, and then I don't know what his soak was.
1.
So
he had been rage.
Yeah, because you guys thought he was going to die from that, then he needed to do that, which is not true. He was gonna insta black out and go unconscious, which is still really fucking crazy. But no, that wasn't a death scenario.
Hey, there's Victor.
Black out. But yeah, you first have to call that you want to kill.
Hey, how you doing, man? This is like the first time we've hung out on one of our calls.
Hey, bro.
How you doing, man?
Hey.
First time we've hung out on one of our calls.
Yeah, I'm just joining.
Yeah, cool. So you were like, you did not get a chance to say like anything about Stan Lee. You got anything for that? You were like, you did not get anything about Stan Lee. You got anything for that?
I think you should mute the stream on your end, dude.
Or at least have some headphones.
While we wait for that.
But yeah, so if you want to kill somebody with blunt force, you have to call it, and then you have to do specific actions. For example, throat chops, heart punches, stuff like that. A clothesline
literally punch his head off.
Yeah.
Once you get above 5 strength, I'm pretty sure that's possible.
Yeah, with the damage that you dealt after soak, you could say he has nerve damage for a little bit if he weren't a Garu, but because of the healing Garus do, he would not have that.
I am also confused on how the heart guide's gonna work, but I don't know.
It hooves someone if you tell it to. That's its version of punching.
Yeah, but how fast can it hoof someone?
As fast as you can punch.
And that's dexterity, yes?
Yeah, it has your dex.
Good. I'm glad I put my dexterity up so much.
Actually, it has your dex ×2 and your strength ×2 and stuff.
Yeah.
So it has your dex times 2.
Yeah. Although I am not in complete control of it, Brett does have the final say over what it does.
Which is a good way to balance.
Yeah, it can always think, what? No, you don't need me. Not in complete control of it. Brett does have the final say over what it does.
It's a good way to balance.
Yeah, it can always think, what? No, you don't need me.
Victor, we get a bit of an echo on your end. You got like headphones you can plug into those or something? Victor, we got a bit of an echo on your end. You got like headphones you can plug into those or something?
It's my smartphone.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. But we can hear. Yeah, but we can hear ourselves talking on your end.
yeah, earbuds or something.
It's my smartphone.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But we can hear. Yeah, but we can hear ourselves talking on your end.
It's starting to sound like some kind of a
It's echoing like 5 times over. Good lord.
It is. It really is.
Well, I mean,
Some delay.
It's echoing like 5 times over. Good lord.
It really is.
All right, Victor.
I'm sorry, man. It's really distracting hearing the echo.
Okay, so Victor, listen. For the stream, I'm going to mute you right now.
Oh,
never mind. He left.
sorry. Never mind.
and I gotta skedaddle, most likely.
Okay.
Sorry.
If I don't, I'll be back. If I do, I won't. Bye.
I didn't get to say I'm sorry.
I'll let him know. I told him sorry over Discord. Oh, frick.
Yeah, I didn't kick him. I was gonna mute him and then basically say when you find earbuds or something, message us and I'll unmute you.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
I still feel bad.
We feel a little bummed out because probably would have been cool talking to you, but it's just like you gotta, next time gotta get some earbuds for this. That's just so we don't hear the echo.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Good lord. It seriously was echoing like 5 times over.
Yeah. Hey, Dylan, can you click back on Ginger's screen?
I did, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right, so. But yeah,
Costumes looking good though.
Yeah, they do.
Hello?
You said you were
Yes.
leaving.
No. Nope. False alarm.
Boy. Wait, you got shit to do.
What?
You got shit to do. You got homework.
No, I have a whole day off tomorrow. And
So do
got
I,
it
but
done
You can't.
at school today. Thank you.
You know what? Stern look at your name. You, sir, work on homework, or I'll be very upset with you.
Victor asks
Why though? I got a lot done today.
Hey, Victor asks if we read the Spider-Verse comic. I have not, but has anyone heard if it's good or not though?
Yeah,
No.
Spider-Verse was my first foray into Spider-Man. I love the Spider-Verse stuff.
I've not read it, but
And then the Spider-Verse movie, I'm so excited for the Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's got Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man Noir. That's actually pretty cool.
I know.
I mean, but it's Nick Cage though. There was one good movie he was in.
There were 4.
Well, name them. Name the 4 movies.
Mandy.
Face Off. I liked the first Ghost Rider.
I would also say Gone in 60 Seconds was good.
Gone in 60 Seconds was really, really good.
You say you
Face
don't
Off.
appreciate the bees, not the bees.
Yeah, and then there's
Wicker Man.
And then Wicker Man was just good, stupid fun.
Yeah.
Face Off, good action movie, and it was also kind of fun. It was hilarious watching John Travolta try to ape Nick Cage's acting style.
Oh, it was so great watching those
Okay.
guys pretend to beat each other. It was fantastic.
Okay, but all those movies are bad. Every movie Nick
They are
Cage is in is bad, but they're funny. Hence why my family still watches Ghost Rider of all things every Halloween.
You've been muted. You have angered God.
What is
Therefore
God
say
doing,
hence
non-believer?
why.
Wait, what?
Hence why you
I
supposed
muted
to
you.
say
What?
hence on its own.
What is God doing, non-believer?
Wait, I muted you. What?
You need to. That's why you need to change your. It might help, Dylan, if you changed your profile to the Emperor.
But I muted you. I don't understand.
This is my true power.
What Ghost Rider? Victor saw the Ghost Rider back in the day. I thought it was good. Yeah. Then I read the comic.
I like the. Oh, dude, comics are so great. I love the Ghost Rider comic that's coming that's been happening recently. The one with Kid Thanos.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. Okay. So the Punisher, where the universe where the Punisher, so Frank Castle is Ghost Rider and stuff.
Oh. Okay.
He's also a Herald of Galactus as well, and he raises and in that universe, Thanos gets aged down to a baby, and Frank Castle's like, this is a baby. He has no sins. I can't let this kid die. He has no sins. He has a future that is unwritten, stuff like that. So he raises Kid Thanos, and it's fucking adorable. And then in the last comic, the last issue that I read, I don't know if it's the last one out, but in the last issue that I read, the final couple panels and stuff is future that universe's Thanos dressed like Punisher, killing somebody with one of Punisher's big ass guns, and he's like, "Sup, Dad? Been a while." And it was amazing.
Yeah,
That does sound pretty amazing.
Yeah, something about Ghost Rider I want to bring up is back in high school there was actually a hardcover trade for this Garth Ennis run called Road to Damnation, where Ghost Rider had gone to hell and now he was trying to find a way to get out, and it was illustrated by Clayton Crane, and it had some really fucking gnarly artwork in it.
May I also bring up something I've noticed?
Sure.
Just about art in general.
Yeah.
And religious stuff, particularly Christian religious stuff and Abrahamic. Why the fuck do angels look like people? That's not what they look like.
Because they had nothing else to base. They had nothing to go off of.
Well,
Excuse
that's
me,
not true.
wheels of fire covered in eyes.
Yeah, there is a reason why angels, the first words out of angels' mouths, quote unquote, if they have them, is "be not afraid," because demons are scary. Angels make demons look like happy kittens. Orbs of fire with wings of ice, and like Briz said, just wheels of fire that have eyes just covering them, and just walls of light. Those are angels. Angels are fucking scary.
But they're benevolent.
They're nice.
Not
yes.
entirely.
Not all of them, but
New Testament, yes, but Old Testament, hell no.
yeah.
Old Testament angels would fucking kill you.
Yeah. Wow, I'm at a loss as to explain why, and I'm supposed to be the pastor's kid here.
Well, there's one reason I know this, and it's because I really like seeing angels depicted as the scary fucking things they are. Because it's cool looking. Really cool looking.
Yeah. And I like both. Like I am one of the people that came from a Christian household within this chat.
Oh,
I believe there are 3 of us, and Ginger is the odd one out.
Yeah, pretty much. Though you're giving me ideas for a comic I'm working on Zen with.
Excellent.
Because it has angels in it, so...
I mean,
yeah.
okay, let me offer you 2 choices here. Would you rather Gabriel be a boring-looking dude in a robe with wings and a halo? Or Gabriel be a bunch of wheels of fire inside each other, covered in eyes, with a booming voice?
Are you
Which one
saying
is
eyes or
Which
eyes?
one's easier to draw? And there's your answer.
Which one makes more sense when you're thinking about Old Testament God? Which one makes more sense?
Well, clearly the second one, but like thinking about it logistically, it is a better idea to draw boring human Gabriel because that's easier to draw.
Yes, but if you're going for the cool factor,
Now, yeah, cool factor, but yeah, that's. I guess that's. I guess.
Can you imagine what fucking Metatron looked like?
Oh God.
The voice of God himself? Can you imagine the sheer incomprehension?
There's the idea like that shit's like beyond the human capacity to comprehend.
Yeah, I think
That sounds like something out of Lovecraft.
Yeah,
it's not that far off. It's not that far off, to be honest. I mean, like in fact, I think actually there's kind of a reason why when the Israelites had the Ark of the Covenant, they were told never to look at that.
Yeah,
because they would fucking die from their minds exploding.
Yeah, like Lovecraft, as much of a terrible person and strange person he was, and just sad case when it came to a lot of stuff.
Aww.
He does, yeah. If you read what Lovecraft was actually like, it's really just kind of depressing. But he very much got the idea of what a biblically correct angel is like. Now, that thing with the whole you can't comprehend what an angel looks like thing, that's another reason why they are treated as human beings and things, whether they're androgynous or not.
Yeah, because we have no frame of reference for it.
Yeah, and also there's a reason also angels don't typically, when they're described, take the form of humans. And that's because humans were made in God's image. Angels were not.
Yeah, that is true.
Therefore, to them, it would obviously be fucking insane for them to take that form.
Yeah.
Except for in extreme circumstances.
Wait. Okay, Ginger, I know asking midstream to make you draw something else is a little bit rude, but it's relatively simple. Like,
you can ask.
Angel things. Angel thing. So angels, it would be blasphemous for them to take human form. But if you drew an angel cat or an angel dog, that'd be damn cute.
An angel cat, would that be like, I don't know,
7 heads, all of them are different, like multiple heads, each one represents a different element or something. One's on fire.
Cat.
Like there's
how many eyes does this cat have? Are they just covered in them?
I think that's enough. Sure.
Okay.
Because
how many paws?
100.
That's a bit much, man.
It's like becoming aware that the world is a simulation, and then just going to the simulation above that, and then above that.
I think 6 legs is fine. Like,
it is.
Well, it could be a spider cat in a way.
It could.
Yeah, you're gonna ask something, Dylan?
And then stop being blind every second.
Angel cat.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, hold on. You need to give him scales in one paw.
Oh,
Oh, my lord. You got. My God, this thing is.
And then give him
It's gonna be hard to make. It is going to be very hard to make this thing look cute. You know.
And then give him something.
Hold on. Stop adding
Crumpets?
shit. Stop adding shit. Let the
I am
artist
trying
work.
to stuff as many revelations things in here as I can.
Did you say crumpet? He probably said trumpet, but he's having a
Trumpet.
crumpet because they're delicious.
They are
Yeah.
delicious.
Especially with.
I am the
And you
crumpet.
okay.
I
You know, when you
provide
say
the
crumpets, I'm
the
thinking
Lord.
with T, and it's like, I'm like, you are. How Russian are you supposed to be again?
I quite like pretending to be British, but I don't think I'm very convincing with my accent.
Try it.
So, a spot of tea, please.
All right. I feel like this is great.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's
I love it.
that thing looks like it's in pain.
No,
it's singing.
it's
singing a beautiful
angelic.
song.
It's a beauty of man. It's beyond mankind's comprehension for beauty. It's angelic.
It is near perfection.
Well, you know who else is described as being angels to summon demons to others? The
Who?
Cenobites and Hellraiser.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
But,
So one skill.
and the four chaos gods in Warhammer.
oh
Yep.
shit. But I mean, legit. If you put Big G against anything else, he usually wins.
Well, duh.
Because in the Paradiso, which I get it, it's not canon.
Okay, so it worked this
You mean-
time. I was able to mute. Okay, I don't know how to unmute you, but it actually worked. I was able to mute you, Brett. I was curious why I wasn't able to. I'm sorry.
It is because I am the Lord.
I'm trying to figure out how to unmute you. Hold
God
on.
damn it, I think you broke the stream, Dylan.
I think I did.
And thus Dylan poured out the vials of
Oh,
God's
God.
wrath on the earth.
Brett, you're gonna have to drop out, drop back in. I think. I'm sorry.
Oof. The
Oof.
biggest oof.
There's no way for me to fix it or change it.
Hold on. It's good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear you.
All right, Dylan,
I'm
you're
sorry.
fired.
No,
You're fired.
I was just trying to mute Briz for like the last 20 minutes, and it wasn't working.
You have no power here.
It worked. Haha. Bitch.
No,
How are
it
we gonna
didn't,
have room for
motherfucker.
Oh no.
How are we gonna have room for Black Cat Regina now?
We're gonna have room. We'll just move not this. We won't move the color layer. I forgot how stuff works. We'll just do this. We'll make
I'll
room.
be honest, if that cat design doesn't become a real thing, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Oh,
We'll work on it. We'll finalize it later.
anyway, you could sell stickers of it and put it on merch and everything and make various cat memes with it.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on,
Oh
I
my
need to come
God.
up with a name for it. Crumpeter.
Fred.
Yeah.
No, Crumpeter. Call him Crumpeter.
Nah.
I
like
provide the tasty crumpets for the Lord.
You
That sounds pretty awesome.
thought of the scales and things like that. I'll name the thing, and I say its name is Fred.
The Crumpeter
Okay.
is merely the title.
Yeah, Fred the Crumpeter.
Yes, but legit
Fred.
metal.
Why
and
do you
honestly
always
just
name
a
your
great
Why do you
thing.
always name your pets Fred?
Because I love my granddad and I miss him.
Oh,
Fred?
that's an interesting tribute.
Kid, he's Crumpet and Crumpet. Oh, he's even got a little thing of tea. It's
Yeah.
cute.
Of course.
Crumpeter Fred. Hello, my name is Crumpeter Fred.
I'm looking at this thing more and more. I'm just like, it really does look like it's just in the worst pain. It also looks like it's cross-eyed.
You have ruined the Lord's crumpet.
It also looks cross-eyed.
Smiles.
It looks cross-eyed and stuff. It's great.
It's adorable.
It is.
In a it could kill you way, because it can.
And it would.
I mean, unless you're fucking Job.
Mm.
Excuse me, no, not Job.
Hashtag biblically accurate cat.
But no, I'm thinking about the guy who literally wrestled an angel for a day, for a blessing.
Yeah, Job's badass.
Fucking whole day, SmackDown versus Raw. Let's do this.
I think you should say, if you sent this cat to Dr. Maple, he might invite you to his show to just explain yourself.
And then I can tell him to his face. And then I can tell him to his face, quit being gross, Doug. If you're not gonna wash your hands, carry around a bottle of hand sanitizer.
Oh no, it should have like a little plate and a bottle of hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not kidding. Doug Nathel does not wash his hands in a public restroom.
What the fuck?
Ever.
Well, didn't he say that in a public restroom there's like particles of people's feces just circling
I can
around
understand.
or something?
Yeah, it's not that I don't completely understand it because public restrooms are gross.
Yep.
But you know, at least carry around a
Still.
bottle of hand sanitizer.
Why do I hold
Jesus.
so much power over you people?
Because you're a therapist, Dylan. Stop abusing your training against us.
For real though, I
This
was just
hand
like,
sanitizer is
real,
made of holy water.
Last time we did this, and it got like corrupted and stuff, and we couldn't use it. I got art done of Trish just by asking. This cat exists now.
Indeed, this is all our creation. When it comes to destroy us all in the end times, we are all equally responsible.
Oh no.
Truly, it will
Get
dump its
rewarded instead of
meteorous
destroyed.
crumpets upon the earth, shattering mountains and creating lakes of lava as the cities burn and demons come up from hell.
Trumpets are a good
Oh my
thing.
god.
Can you tell I really like Revelations?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a-
crazy.
Fucking cool.
Yeah, I knew
a
some-
saucer to for the teacup. Can't just hold it like that.
Fred
Give him
needs
the
to be a
bottle of hand
character now.
sanitizer.
I mean, Fred must be a character now.
How do I make him work?
He is a magical cat.
I already have one.
That's crumpets for the Lord. Oh, hold on one second.
This is you already have a magical cat, so this is just his true form.
Well, I mean, if you don't
this
want
is
him,
not
I'm
like-
sure that me and Zenlith could probably use him.
Yeah, this is
If you
now
want
his
to,
new
it's just like
brand
if
mascot.
I was gonna use him, I am not sure how I'd use him. It's just like, ow. It's like, is he some kind of weird fake cat that is just?
You already have a
That's like-
cat. You have a magical cat boy. This is just what his cat form looks like now.
His cat form is supposed to be a Grey Scottish fold.
And the breed for this is Grey Scottish Fold. He just got horns, 4 eyes, jagged teeth, 6 limbs, and knows how to make good teen crumpets. He can play the trumpet, and he's got what is that on a plate?
Oh, that's sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer.
And then he has good physical hygiene.
I did
It
not.
has a beautiful tail.
And a very
Oh my lord.
poofy tail. You signed up for
If I
weird shit
come up
like
with-
this when you became my friend.
That is true. I mean, after all, you had Trish mug a bystander just to steal her dog.
And there were no repercussions at all.
No. So.
Oh, you know what?
I gotta work.
Oh, wait, you're leaving?
Who's leaving? Who's leaving?
I thought you said you had to go to work.
I didn't say that.
Oh, well, I do have an idea right now, though.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So how about we... So I missed the brainstorming thing today, earlier. How about we spend a little bit of time and actually do some stuff with like we need to build Trish's like mentor, or at least figure out how the mentor works.
We could do that. I'm off tomorrow. We could do that.
Well, I'm saying we can just do it on stream and have it be part of the package that people get. They get to
That'd be interesting.
Like just all of a sudden we just go into let's just build a rank 2.
This is amazing. Kind of weird that the twists and turns this episode took, just because this started out being a eulogy for Stan Lee.
And then after that we just did what we do.
Which is whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna guess that is Regina, right, Ginger?
Yep.
You know, I'm kind of glad we suggested this instead of Captain Marvel.
She already looks so sad with her outfit.
Yep. And you don't even know what it is yet.
We've got
the viewers though.
And then 2 happy people and just I'm upset.
Yeah.
Also, if I remember correctly, Brian already put Regina in the Captain Marvel costume anyway.
Well, poo. Unfortunate.
No, actually, she wears it pretty well. Let me see if I can find that.
Oh, I'm sure she would. That seems like a thing that she could wear well.
She seems to wear everything pretty well.
Right?
Even the fucking super crown. Oh, God. The super crown. That one was... Hey, I found it.
Send it. Show it. Turn on your screen.
I'm coming.
Just put it on your screen. I'll put you on focus. Or not.
Dude, I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone. Can't show it on. So I gotta show it in Discord. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's fucking Seahawks colors. My God. It looks great, but also like, come on. Eat your half.
For the record, I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, I know.
That was not my doing.
It looks great in that outfit. Buff as hell. You know how I like my women. Buff or black? Both.
Huh. I bet you do.
I do. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, then you'll like Regina because she's actually quite a ripped chick.
Excellent. I did have this. So how we have her dressed, or the character we have her dressed as, wears no sleeves. So I now have this vision of just of a buff as hell person in this costume, and it's funny.
So wait. Oh, that's I'm tempted if I should show you Valzette Regina.
Do it.
Regina Dillon.
Do it.
Okay.
I don't know why you haven't yet. Oh yeah, that's great.
I just did.
Yeah, I'm saying like just for like until now. I don't know why you haven't. And that's really great. I like that it's just for a phone too.
Oh, that's in the T Public. That just happened to be in the Google image search.
Oh, I see.
I am tickled now that Regina's an actual thing I can find in a Google search. Like, she actually has a result.
Right.
That is like it's there. That tickles me.
It should tickle you. So, fun fact, I'm not ticklish.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get down to business.
Okay, fine. Okay, we'll work on your guy.
Yes, we will. So, because damn it, we need Sense Worm, and I'm the only one who can, and there's not really anyone who can get it now.
Yeah, something I want to run by you guys while we're here.
Okay.
So, don't know if you've perused the Changeling Discord recently, Dylan, but I've been posting some roughs of pages that Victor worked on.
Mm-hmm. I peruse it like on Fridays.
Yeah. So he's actually working on inking them right now, and I'm thinking to myself, what would be a good way to draw people in to the Patreon?
Boobs.
Unfortunately, Rags already did that, so we have to do something different.
Testicles. No one wants to see them. Nah, I'm kidding. No one wants to see those.
So I'm thinking we do. So what I'm planning. What I'm thinking. Yeah. Well, what I'm thinking of doing though is like we keep the. Why does Virginia look so perturbed?
Because she's in the outfit that she's in.
I'm trying not to give away too much at once.
Yeah.
I want it to become obvious suddenly.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
right, so what I'm
not using the word or the words. For anyone watching now, throw your guesses into the hat. What is Regina dressed as?
Oh.
Already?
I just figured it out.
Took you a while. We picked these.
I just figured out why I figured out why. I am sorry. I thought we were sticking with the black cat thing, but no.
No. And don't say it.
No, I'm not going to. But this is better.
It really is.
Okay, now what I was going to say though is, when Victor finishes inking this page, I'm thinking of locking it behind the Patreon, see if that draws in people.
Okay, that makes sense. My suggestions though will work.
I don't know. Would it be better to put it in when Victor's inked it or when Ginger's colored it?
Both.
Actually, seeing the finished it's not a finished product until you add in word balloons. So
yeah, you can have like the lower rung of it is the inked and not colored and no speech bubbles, where it's basically just a web comic.
I say what you mean. I think I get what you mean. Like lock up, like have the inked version like accessible to freshmen and at the freshman and sophomore level. Color junior and seniors get the colored. Graduates get to see it with the bubbles.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
And this would be before this would be all before that final version with speech bubbles gets put out into commissions and things, like is actually done and set out for publish.
Wait, no. Ah. Ginger, what are you doing?
Something beautiful. We'll probably get murdered for it.
I now feel bad that. Oh man, I remembered I gave Brian the link.
We're dead.
Who jumps in? It jumps in.
I hope
he jumps in right when you finish the last bit. What the fuck?
Oh my god! And he's not only that. Oh man, we're just lucky he's on Discord at the moment. Oh lord, please don't let Brian click that.
The tail is so bushy. It's great.
Please, please do not let Brian. Yes, Victor, it's Squirrel Girl. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was going to be Captain Marvel.
Question.
You were hoping.
Yes, Briz.
Ginger, question. What are your general commission prices?
It's actually really
depends
really
on
cheap.
what you're after.
Dude, if you want to hash that out, my best bet is I would recommend you set up a Twitter and get in touch with her over there.
Yeah.
That's the best. Okay. That's like the best way to reach you, right, Ginger?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can get something colored for $30 and up, depending on how complicated you want it, and you can get something black and white from around $20. It all depends on how complicated the thing is, how many characters, and so on.
I want the Smash Ultimates lineup, but these characters instead in full color and 3D.
Except 3D. I only want it after the World of Light.
Well, then it's just Kirby, or your version, or your replacement for Kirby.
Yeah, that's the joke.
That is pretty great. That's a pretty great psych out. To be fair.
I mean, if you want stuff rendered in 3D, I can make 3D, but I've not done so for a while. So I guess it depends on how high.
I got to skedaddle, y'all. I'm gonna lie down for a little bit. If y'all don't want to talk later, I can.
Okay.
Y'all have a wonderful night. Okay.
Are you actually leaving forever this time? Or will you be back in like 5 minutes?
Not 5 minutes. Depends on if y'all are still going when I'm done.
Fair enough. Later.
Peace, friends.
Bye.
Yes, I swear if I don't see Crumpeter on Twitter, Brett.
Hey, I'm not in control of what happens to him. I'm not in control of it.
You know, that's fair, but yeah, everyone watching, whoever's here. It's gonna murder.
Yes, Dylan.
Everyone who's watching, you better get Crumpeter over there trending. We will be upset. He's a good boy.
Crumpeter wants to be trending.
He must be shared.
Cheers for Oh my lord! Uh, I hope Brian does not click that link.
He'll click the link. We all know it. And if it's not part of his stream, you know that he'll watch the archive.
Oh. Just when you think you're safe if he doesn't click it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I can see it. Brian has ways of finding things out.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then, so when this goes live, Brett, I assume you're going to put this into the.
It is live. It is live.
You know what? When it's live, it's an archived and there forever.
When it's
Like,
live,
when this is
live.
public and when this has been uploaded to YouTube as just an archived video, I assume you're going to put this into the. Or you're going to want to put this into the playlist with the other Yank Kiwi episodes.
I already did.
Good.
I already saved it. It's been done.
Good.
Right.
Yeah, she looks just so upset. It's great.
She's like she doesn't get to be the character everybody likes.
We should give her this at least. It should be Seahawks colors.
Seahawks color squirrel girl.
Yeah. Or she. This is why she's extra. She's extra reppy from this. It's a different team.
Oh.
Like she got.
Should
she's
I?
got
Should
got
I?
like an Eagles outfit on, like color wise. Oh yeah, do it.
I'm wondering, do I dare post Discord?
Yes, you should post when this is all done. Post it all, just to the Discord and just
Why not post it now?
Adam, because it's not done yet. When we've colored Regina and she's in an Eagles colored squirrel girl outfit, then you send it to him with an @ and make sure he sees it.
Yeah,
And say Merry Christmas. And just say Merry Christmas.
Well, here's the thing. Ryan isn't, but Trent and Liz are. I could maybe I could get Trent.
Yeah, those guys could very easily get it to Brian. So yeah, just with the tag Merry Christmas.
Nah,
Oh my.
I'll let's see if I can draw. Let's see if I can snag Trenton.
Add a new person. So
Yes, I am.
yeah. So
Oh wait, I forgot. Trent hates Google. He's not gonna do it. He won't go for it.
unfortunate.
He's not gonna go for it now. Yeah, I'll just put it in the Rags Discord. I'll put in the Rags Discord when this is all over.
At least we didn't put her in a fursuit.
She's Squirrel Girl. That ship kind of sailed already.
I did try to read Squirrel Girl. At least what they had available on Amazon as like a preview. And
Oh no, it's the modern Squirrel Girl outfit too.
yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why it's extra great.
Yeah, well, those boys that keep saying commit to the bit.
Let's see.
Like, I tried reading it and it said that's her tail, like when she's in disguise, she basically tucks it into her pants. And I don't know how you can tuck a massive tail into your pants without it being obvious.
How do I screen share with Google Hangouts.
There should be there should. I think there. I believe there is a.
Is it present to everyone?
I think so.
You guys should be seeing double Regina, and then you should see this.
I'm not. Well, what are we supposed to be saying?
You're supposed to be seeing character sheet.
How about I've got an editable sheet on my end I can open. How about that?
Oh, I mean, I had it opened already.
Yeah, because I can't see it on your end, Dylan.
Unfortunate. Okay then. Yeah,
you should be.
The symbol's different. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like you found it.
Oh wait, it worked.
Yeah, just for a second.
Shit. Then I did it right, and
Yeah, just like I saw for a second, I saw your screen start sharing.
do you see this?
I don't see anything still.
That's annoying. How does this work? Oh, stop presenting, stop screen sharing. How do you switch between the two? God damn it.
I know I've done it.
Yeah, and the symbol that Regina is using is different. Because it's got, instead of an arrow pointing up, it's got, like, basically a share arrow instead.
Uh-oh, he's on. He's on. He's on Discord.
No.
He's on Discord. He's on Discord. It's only a matter of time before he notices.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Any last requests?
I need a chocolate bar.
I don't know.
Goes to get a chocolate bar, leaves the country.
I'm gonna get a pack of smokes.
I'm gonna drink that 12 power whiskey that I got for my birthday. Gonna drink the whole bottle, and then maybe I guess find the nearest pot shop. YOLO. No, what? Oh man. Okay, so he hasn't hopped in the call yet, so I guess we're probably safe for now, unless he decides to come in.
For now.
I'm so itchy. Why am I itchy?
It's gonna work.
So every day about this time, I get an itch on my left shoulder blade, and it's a spot I can't reach. So I gotta use the environment around me, but that doesn't last for long.
So you want
He's
to
gonna work his way up.
I need one so bad. That'd be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Ginger.
Well, all it goes as far as advice.
Merry Christmas. Yeah. I love making jokes like that, but I never ever actually expect people to buy me anything. If I want something, I'll get it my damn self.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna go see Tenacious D though later on, in December 12th. It's gonna be really fun.
Really, Tenacious D still touring?
Apparently, like they're having a tour, like I said, that's coming to Eugene in December. Oh shit!
Well, what?
The screen weirded out for a second. It showed my face, and then it showed other things, and now it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it showed up on the thing too. I'm assuming that was actually just Ginger.
What do I do this time?
I don't know. I saw like tabs and windows opened up, and I was afraid.
Oh my.
I'm pretty sure it was. I think it was just you.
I'm supposed to be sharing just an app window, so.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to do, man. Yeah. It's just if we're gonna die, guys, at least we're gonna die knowing we did something funny.
Yeah.
What the shows up, I'm a bounce as soon as that guy's gone. As soon as that guy's here? What are you talking about?
You're gonna bounce as soon as Brian jumps into the call.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute and deafen so that the stream can continue, and I'm just gonna not be here.
Oh my! You are. He's gonna work his way up. He's gonna all the way up from. He's gonna come up from California. He's gonna have to pass through Oregon, which means you go first.
If that bitch can find me.
Ooh.
No, he'll find you. He will.
Just for saying that, he will.
Just for that, I really am first.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Well, maybe Fred the Trumpeter will save us.
Because he didn't. I don't know if you know, but Brian is. He's an ex-army guy.
Oh my! What have we done?
I literally live with ex-Marines. Okay, that doesn't scare me.
Oh, and he still has the clip. He still has the. I could delete the link right now if I wanted.
Don't delete it.
No, maybe I'll try enticing him.
Okay, you won't delete it. You'll do the exact opposite thing.
I said maybe I'll try enticing him. Why not? I got a death wish. Why the frick not, man?
Well, thank you for sharing that and getting us into it.
Oh man, this is. I am not the. Love Virginia's expression is I'm not. I don't get to be the cute one.
Squirrels are cute.
Yeah, which is funny because Regina's supposed to really like squirrels.
And she's wearing animal ears and everything.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's great. I'm not complaining. So, it's unexpected. It's certainly unexpected. Okay. I guess now that we've messed around enough, Dylan, should we probably try making that character?
I'm making it now. I have been. I was trying to share it so you could see what I was putting in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ginger. I have to congratulate you for going with the modern Squirrel Girl outfit.
Well, it's the best one for the job, right?
I guess so.
Don't I wonder what that new animated series with Squirrel Girl and her friends would be like?
Because
Might-
wait, the only one I can think of. The only one I can think of, we talk about the one where it's got like Squirrel Girl, Kamala Khan, and I think it was supposed to be Spider Gwen. The frick?
Yeah,
You know,
I think
got
so.
an idea.
Something like
I have
that.
an idea on how so that you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's your name? You change your name so much. There you are. Yeah, you change your name so much. I'm not even entirely sure that you're you all the time. Like recently, weren't you like something best in the universe or something?
What?
Anyway.
How?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Discord, start a voice call. We are going to mute each other on Discord so there's not an echo, and then I'll screen share on Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got my TV muted, so I don't have. Okay.
So, yeah. So, through Discord, if they will hear they might hear an echo on the stream from you.
No, they don't, because I muted my TV.
No, they super do. Please mute yourself on Discord as I hear it.
Oh, give me a sec.
Yeah, see that. Yeah,
Better.
much better. So this is what I got so far. I am working on
His name is Eat Tires Like Candy.
Eats Tires Like Candy. That is his deed name. I love coming up with the random ass fucking names that Garu get to have when they get their deed names. For this, it'll be and then
Victor says I liked Squirrel Girl using the Marvel Avengers Alliance game. I didn't play that.
dude, Squirgle is the best in that game.
Really?
Oh, she's terrible, but she's fun.
Wasn't she the one who once killed Deadpool?
Like 80 different people have killed Deadpool. You got to be more specific.
Well, yeah, but okay, one of the people who killed Deadpool.
Yes, she is.
By getting a bunch of squirrels to bite him.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
What a way to
defeated
go.
Galactus with a single attack because her whole deal is that she's a gag character, so she just does shit that she shouldn't be able to do, but she just does. Let's see, he's a rank 2. There we go.
No, this actually when we get this archived, I think I might actually download this and try to make it a speed paint video.
Oh yeah, speed paint.
Yeah, why not?
And there's because there's going to be this big thing where just all of a sudden all progress on the actual thing stops and just this cat gets made.
That'd be funny. And put like a little dubstep song in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised I actually found a taste for dubstep. I really used to hate dubstep.
And that's not how you spell inspiration. Why aren't you saying it's wrong? How do you spell this?
INSPIRATION.
Okay, thank you. Inspiration.
Victor says she beat Doctor Doom and Thanos.
Yeah, she's a beast.
But yeah, that's the whole joke behind her characters, that she can
just, her whole thing is, I am a gag character. I am able to beat anyone because it's fun.
Yes. Yeah.
Because
she can just. Yeah, she's a joke character who beats people she shouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
But these days, is it the same, or is she able to defeat everyone because she's a girl and she wanted to?
So Deadpool is another gag character. He's got a lot of serious moments, but he's another gag character, and he's able to just beat people by pulling shit out of his ass. Sometimes
he literally cannot die.
Sometimes, quite literally, he pulls something out of his ass.
Yeah.
Through the use of ripping something out of his butt, or using a I forget what it's called in stories, but it's basically a pocket full of whatever you want it to be. So he has that. You know, he can fit a minigun. He could fit a Gatling gun in his back pocket. Not gonna care about these stats. I'm just gonna say he's done now. Very easy.
Also, can't remember, but she had kind of a relationship with Wolverine. Did Squirrel Girl date Wolverine?
It's insinuated. I'm doing Discord. It's insinuated that she probably banged him. So the deal with the thing is, right? There's one of the issues in one of the Wolverine comic book series is there's a panel, there's like a page where, or part of it is like Black, I think it's Black Canary. No, that's DC. It was, I forget who was with him, but a psychic character, like a telepath, and Wolverine are walking through Wolverine's like brain, and one of his things is, and one of the doors is like sexual fantasies, and all of the characters that he's ever had relations with are there, and then Squirrel Girl is there for some reason. And
this kind of reminds me of that episode of Venture Brothers where Orpheus went into Rusty's mind, and then he got to the id, and there were all the chicks that Rusty wanted to bang but never got around to because it's Rusty.
The difference there, of course, is that Wolverine did do stuff with those people on panel, and then Squirrel Girl is the exception where nothing has ever been shown that they've done things with. So it was like, wait, why is she there? And then they looked a little bit more into innuendos and stuff, and it was like, oh shit, they probably did do a thing. So Brett, just so you know, the reason I named this guy what I named him is because there's a gift. I forget what it's called, but it lets you unhinge your jaw just massively, and as long as you can get your mouth over something, you can eat it and digest it and find nutrients.
Hey, Vector also says there's this conch where Loki pulls out that Deadpool and Loki have those. There's a conch where Loki pulls out a bazooka and kills a mythical thing, and he remembers Squirrel Girl was being the nanny of Luke Cage's daughter. She met Wolverine there, and they exchanged dialogue and planned they did have something. So,
boom.
Yeah. Victor backs you up on this one, man.
Yeah, I know my shit.
Yes,
I just don't remember issue names sometimes because there's so many swarming my brain.
Yes, you do. Okay, he's got create element, resist toxin, razor claws, sense worm, shed, spur claws, inspiration, spirit of the fray, pack shield, pack tactics.
Yeah, and then there's a gift that I don't remember the name of. It is rank 2, so it's within his rank ability. But he would have that gift because what that gift does is let you, like I said, unhinge your jaw and eat basically whatever the hell you want.
It's not gonna. That's not a gift that would be locked away to Bonars, would it necessarily?
It's out of tribe for him. But let's see. I forget what they're called, but African changing breeds have access to it. So Ajiba, the Kecha Ikidu, which are the African red talons, they get it. The specific types of Bastet get it. The ones that are in Africa. So like the cheetahs, the lions, the
hyenas.
Yeah, the Ajiba do, like I said before. As long as you are an African changing breed, which have their own name, there is this own gift list for them. Like one of them is like if you get stabbed and you start to bleed, you can use a gift as a reaction where you spend a gnosis point, and then your blood shoots out of you like spider webbing and can like bind a dude up while also closing the wound so it doesn't bleed more and stuff. Like it's like there's a lot of really cool, interesting gifts that they get. And he could still totally get it. It's not, like I said, it's not a native gift of his. But I mean, Trish has create element. She's a Hamid. She still has it. I just had to give a reason why, and the reason why for her was this guy. He's a Metis. For him, he's much older than her. He's more experienced than her. He could have just gone to Africa for like a year or two for some reason or another, and then met hyenas, met coyotes, something, and there you go. Very easy to justify.
Well, he's an NPC, so it doesn't really matter if he has all these anyway, so.
Yeah. He's an NPC as well, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, good. And I, of course, made sure that he knew the gift that she needed, which is Sunsworm. So yeah, that's his stuff. And I did not choose his specializations because I figured you might as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably look through them later. Also, the other day I ran a poll all over Twitter asking which of the comic pros I would dethrone first. Choices were between John Malin, Ethan Van Sciver, Donald DeLay, and Doug TenNapel. Ethan Van Sciver is the clear lead. But Doug TenNapel right behind him, followed by Donald DeLay, John Malin dead last.
They don't think you're going to get anywhere near him. for at least a while.
Well, here's the thing. Ethan Van Sciver's the big dog right now out in Kongsgate, if that's still a thing.
Is he, like... I feel I don't quite have the full grasp of the situation.
I don't know. I don't either. I just made that poll for laughs.
Yeah, I figured.
Because you know what? Because, I've got life is a contest, so play to win big.
Yeah, but Spider-Man is also one of those characters that has one of those, like, I guess I just, those plot device pockets where they can just grab a thing from nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened?
Yeah, it's happened.
Depends on must depend on who's writing it.
Yeah, in fact, there was a crossover episode of one of the Spider-Man TV shows with Deadpool, and Deadpool comments on it like, "I knew you had one," and then he gets like, and then like immediately afterwards, because it's a cartoon, like Peter Parker immediately kicks him in the face. He's like, "Ah!" Because cartoons, he's just immediately punished for talking. It's funny.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, that's actually... I mean, like, Pinkie Pie does it on My Little Pony, like, all the time, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah. She's one of the characters like Deadpool who is like just built to break the fourth wall and be a joke.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So she does that stuff constantly. Like the party cannon thing that never runs out of ammunition, that only works for her. That just you click the trigger and it's like a bazooka that shoots out confetti and shit. Like
confetti and shit. Oh my, what a combination!
It's real smelly.
You gotta see this one piece that Ginger did. It's with all the ponies and Sporkman, and they're fighting what I think is a cupcake monster.
Oh,
yeah, it's like a red velvet cupcake monster, something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, and at the top of right on top of the monster, Pinkie Pie's there just licking frosting off of its head.
Of course, because she would. And honestly, she's probably doing the most damage because that thing because that's probably like its hair or something.
Yeah.
She's just eating it.
Just damage to his reputation. He'll have to wear it too.
Oh no.
and all the other ponies, they just look terrified of what it is.
Yeah. Like after she's eaten all the frosting, he's gonna have to, like, toothpaste for cupcakes would just be like spray on frosting. Like in a bottle that you have to shake up.
Oh, it could be like squirty cream that you spray on and then it gets all flat and gross.
Yeah, and he's just all sad.
Just has to reapply every so often.
Yeah. I kind of wonder, where exactly did that idea come from? Like, did you just want to, like, you do like Sporkman with all the ponies, Ginger? Where does?
Oh, that was Josh, the amazing animator. He made like a ponified Sporkman, and then Sporkman tweeted it, of course, with a little description that. He helps out Twilight in the gang, and he wants to be a chef and stuff like that. And I thought, okay.
Sporkman plus flute plus ponies. I
Yep.
got it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's just. I have to admit though that. I have to admit that's pretty amazing though.
Glad to hear.
Also, kind of like the background you made for the cover.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just love that you just filled it with Easter eggs.
Yeah, I thought it would be fun.
Well, that's good. I mean, well, that's good just because then that entices people because then they want to find out what's that thing? Why is that thing there? Does that thing mean something?
That's Andy Price, who works on My Little Pony, tends to put a lot of stuff in the background, and I like that, so I took the opportunity to do a similar thing.
So I have to wonder, is the cactus in Maze Room a real cactus or is it fake?
I don't know. That's for the writer to decide.
The writer's not even sure. Like I'm having a hard.
The writer needs to flip a coin.
Well, okay, writer's flipping a coin. Heads, the cactus in Maze Room is real, and tails, that's not. Tails, it's fake.
No. Oh well.
I have seen some pretty nice looking fake cactuses at a
It's
shop
cacti,
called
yeah.
Tiger.
Well, plus
It's,
it would be kind of hard to keep a cactus out in Washington, to be honest.
I mean, it's not hard at all here. I've seen cactus and stuff here in Oregon and stuff. All you gotta do is keep it outside. Like, there's more than enough water in the air here to keep a cactus healthy. You just gotta make sure that that it gets plenty of sunlight. That's sometimes the tricky part.
Yeah, that's definitely the tricky part out in Western Washington. Okay, Victor says, I gotta go. It's time for work. Well, thanks for at least showing up, Victor. And we gotta get you a mic just so you can show up
Yeah. Later, Victor.
a lot better. Yeah. And I can't wait to see that finished page, man. Do it. You did great work.
I can't wait to color it.
I just need to work out finding a letterer now.
Well,
Hi.
Are you offering Ginger?
Hi.
yes, I'm offering.
You can let
What are you
her.
doing?
Oh yeah,
You
I
can-
make
you can
speech
let her?
bubbles and put words into them. Yes.
I can type and overlay.
Can you
I
let?
mean, I've done some design briefly, so I have some amount of experience with text layouts and stuff.
Oh, one thing I want to. Well, that might be good because like one thing I want to do is like. Well, you know, like how important I will finish the ink when I get back. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Okay, so one thing well, you know, like how much importance I placed on the atmosphere in the book, right?
Yeah.
So that means we're gonna have to probably do some atypical speech bubble design.
Okay. Yeah, sounds doable. And
Yeah,
so
like
obviously also place them in a way that they don't block anything important. And
Yeah, like-
that the flow is.
Yeah,
good.
like- Yeah, something I feel like is like the Fae would like they talk with like their speech bubbles would come out and they look kind of weird. They'd have like a different shape, like different
Yeah.
shape, a different font.
Yeah.
So that makes them.
There's a lot of different shapes and stuff that you can do that's already been made before with speech bubbles. Like there's the typical just blob. Then there's ones where the speech bubble, because it's typically means that they're yelling, the speech bubble is basically popped.
Yeah.
And those are always fun to look at when it looks like it's popped apart and stuff, and it's just big bold letters, and that's yelling. And then when you're trying to sound creepy, the border is usually really shaky, and the words are all jagged. Yeah.
I've seen one interesting effect with like monsters talking is that their speech bubbles are black with like a colored outline, for example.
Yeah,
And the
I've seen
text is
that
either
too.
white or colored. That can look good as well.
And it could
I
also
do pay
disguise
attention
this.
to these
It
things
could
when I
also
read
disguise
comics.
this speech bubble pretty well, like depending on location. Like
Yeah.
if you have a black bubble, and their speech bubble ends up being in like a black border, then it's just the white words, and it looks and it could look a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah. Why didn't you tell me you could letter to Ginger?
Because she wanted to tell you so that she could get more money out of you later.
Yeah. Well, you didn't ask. So.
Good strat.
Yeah, I didn't. Of course, I didn't. Of course, I did not ask.
Mm-mm.
That's it. Well, let's just.
Don't forget the freckles.
Yeah, the freckles.
Yeah, then they'll be there.
I just remembered them too, so I was like, shit.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I have tried baiting Brian twice. He's not taking it right now. So either he has got no time,
Or he's already seen it and is already plotting.
Oh my.
I have not linked it, and he doesn't know. But he does have. Oh wait, he follows me on Twitter, and I tweeted it. Oh crap!
Ha ha ha
Oh, dear.
ha.
And he could have been watching the whole time, and we wouldn't have known.
I mean, viewer count.
Mm,
There's 4 watching.
mm.
I assume 2 of them are me and you, to look at chat.
How many are plotting revenge?
Oh boy!
The rest of humanity.
Oh dear.
Oh man!
I read an interesting article about raccoons recently, about how they're these horrible, devious creatures that have the whole world fooled into thinking they're adorable, when really they hate people and just want
It
to
sounds like you
spread
have
rabies.
a story to tell.
Well, the guy who wrote it did. It was actually a Russian article that I ended up translating just to share it with Zenolith. And there's kind of a travel blogger in Russia who tends to post a lot about city layouts and things like that, and tends to meet a lot of interesting people. And at one point, he got to do a little photo shoot with a raccoon. And that raccoon just slid out of his hands and just bit right through his palm. Just clean through. The guy said, "Oh, my heart was broken. I thought they were adorable and nice, but he just did that. And also, they smell really bad." And the raccoon, it's just imagine a cat's skeleton in a giant sack full of fat. That's basically a raccoon. And then he shared some stories.
Oh shit, I own a raccoon. My cat's really fat.
Oh my. Well, he
Clearly,
shared
this guy.
stories about how they hold a grudge. Raccoons.
Clearly, this guy did not try fighting the raccoon like you did that coyote, Dylan.
Hey, there's a difference between a coyote, which looks ugly and terrible and needs to die, and a raccoon, which looks adorable and friendly.
Cactus Coyote would be having words, I bet.
Have you seen? Have you?
I fought coyotes. Bring it on.
Maybe I should talk to. Maybe I should talk. I gotta get Cody in on this, on a stream with you someday, so you can tell him that story. Somehow I get the feeling that would end up in an issue of Cactus Coyote.
And then that's how I beat the shit out of Cactus. It was great.
That's not how it would go.
I don't know who this person is. I don't know if I don't know if I'm digging my own grave. Let's do this.
Cody's cool. He makes jack irons.
Ah.
I believe Cactus Coyote is something for the Patreon supporters. It's like a little.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Support them.
I need to make.
It is. It's supposed to be like a more. It's supposed to be like a more comedic take on the Jack Irons universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I was going to say something. So this is going back to the Stan Lee thing.
Yeah.
So because of what Stan Lee like did for me and stuff, learning what a comic book is and loving superheroes and things. I have a canon. I have a Red Lantern in DC Comics who is a canonical person. He is a member of the Red Lantern Corps. I entered a contest and won and got my design, which I spent weeks on. I'm a terrible artist, but I put so much time and effort into this, and then I won.
Which one is it?
I never actually named him. I'd have to look for his.
You would know. You'd know him if you looked at.
I'd know at the art, but I wouldn't. But I did not actually name him. I said like name up to you, and I think that's actually why I won because like I was able to look at all the names of people, and I was just like, those names are retarded. What's wrong with you people?
Let me get this. I'm gonna pull up a bunch of Red Lantern Corps images and see if anything jogs Dylan's memory.
Mm. Yeah, it's not gonna. It's to be fair, it's not gonna be any of the like ones that have impacted plot. They are like background characters that you see for like 2 seconds and stuff. Like
so you won't.
Like I did not draw any of those guys. I did not draw Entropus. I did not draw his cat Drax. I didn't draw any of those guys.
Oh, his cat is Dexter.
Or yeah, Dexter. I remember it was a D name, but I was like, clearly the same name as Drax from clearly like I thought he was Drax. I thought it was the name. I thought Drax from
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Instead of what it actually is Dexter. That's my bad. Again, I have so many names in my head, like all the time.
Big Dude is Atrocitus, and it was Ethan Van Sciver, I believe, who created him.
Yeah. Like I said, I did not draw him. I drew a Red Lantern who quite literally was just there to fill fill space. It was a fan created like contest. Maybe he'll get in, maybe he won't, kind of thing. And they used him. He's just got no real like. I purposely made something that had no real super defining features. One that, if he was alone, yeah, that's a Red Lantern. If he was surrounded by a bunch of guys, yeah, it's a Red Lantern. But nothing like. You won't remember his name unless in comic he says it. And I didn't name him, so for all I know, he still doesn't have one.
Is he human or is he something else?
No, I did not make him human.
Some kind of alien.
I made a type of alien because I kept true to the canon at the time, which was like humans like pretty much never became them. Dexter was like one of the first things from Earth to be a Red Lantern, and then Hal became a Red Lantern for a little bit. Like I did not try to break canon with this character. I made an alien.
Supergirl was a Red Lantern for a while too.
So pretty much, I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna break the canon of this thing so that I can make a human. No, I'm gonna make an alien. I'm gonna design an alien. They get to have fun and make alien race stuff up if they want. There, I basically assisted in fueling the Marvel universe way more than just he's a human and now he's a Red Lantern or you know.
Well, that's what they did in the New 52, and started with the new human character.
Yeah.
I thought, hey, it's something. I thought Dexter was like a cat, was like an alien cat, not an Earth cat, because he's
Oh,
blue
no,
and
he's an
stuff.
Earth cat.
It's an Earth cat that just had the worst freaking day ever,
Yeah,
and
his
had so much
backstory is so
hatred
sad.
in its heart that a Red Lantern Corps or like a Red Lantern ring flew over to Dexter and was like, "Bro, you literally want to kill all of humanity because you're angry. Okay, let's do this." Like it was a stray cat that was a run to the litter that. Let's see. I'm trying to remember everything about Dexter. It was it's like stray cat, run a litter, lived on the streets, gets picked up and adopted by some random person, lives with her for like a couple years, and then
He gets picked up when he's a kitten from one of
is it a
those free to good home boxes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Again, there's a lot of information in my head, but so Dexter gets picked up as a kitten. He gets then later on, his owner gets their house gets broken into, and his owner, I think, is only murdered, but it could have been more stuff, like maybe rape. I don't remember. But Dexter gets like shocked out of like a 3-story window or something, and hits the pavement hard, and is like dying. I think he got shot or stabbed too.
That's not.
Is that not what happens? I think he was dying though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, but basically his owner has some horrible problems in life, and she was saying, "No, like you're the only good thing in my life, you silly cat." And then I don't know, she managed to upset the mafia or what? So that there was a bunch of guys just breaking into the apartment to kill her, and the cat wanted to protect her, but they just threw him out and killed her. And then he didn't want to just run away. He tried attacking those people, so they just put him in a sack and drove off. They were driving over a bridge, and they just threw the sack off the bridge so he would drown.
Yeah.
And while he was in that bag, he just wanted to kill everyone so much that that's when the ring flew over to, well, it effectively saved him. And
I need
he
to
caught up with those guys and murdered them, but not the one who killed his owner.
Yeah, I need to reread comics pretty damn bad.
Holy shit! I mean, but they did all that to a cat.
Yeah, and that cat wanted to kill all of the things ever. It's fucking awesome.
It's actually he wanted to specifically go after the ones that killed his owner.
Them, but the Red Lantern rings mess with you pretty bad. To be fair, as well.
Yeah, but his primary motivation was
they're powered by Red Lantern. The Red Lantern rings are powered by rage, aren't they?
Yeah, and they bring justice and things like since Dexter wanted to kill specifically the people that killed his owner and tried to kill him, and after that whole that just terrible day and shit like that, and he got chosen to be a Red Lantern, he brought justice and then went out to get more, and then went out to do more justice, basically.
Well, he didn't get to do that in the origin.
Yeah, in broad strokes.
Basically, he at the end of his story, he's laying on a skull of someone he just murdered, and he's basically saying, "Oh, I find the one who hurt you. I kill. I good kitty.
I good kitty. Good kitty."
Yeah, so it's heartbreaking. The fact that he basically just wanted to do the good thing, the right thing, and murder the people who deserve to be dead.
Yeah.
But once you're a Red Lantern, then,
also, and then here's the thing with Red Lantern rings: they're kind of the scariest to remove ever. So a Green Lantern can take off their ring whenever they want. A Blue can take off their ring whenever they want. Red Lantern bearers die because they're what is it? Isn't it lava or something? But their blood gets replaced by the ring or
Yeah, I
something.
think it's napalm or something like that.
I think it's like napalm. I think it like burns away all the blood, like boils away your blood, and then replaces it with like an acid or something.
It's I think they said napalm, like their heart explodes when they get the ring, and it's like napalm that they're puking on people they're fighting.
Yeah, it's
'Cause they're just-
gross. Being a Red Lantern is crazy. Like,
Okay, now I'm beginning to see where the stuff from 28 Days Later comes in because you could get because I think I remember there was like one scene in 28 Days Later where a guy got puked on or something.
yeah. And then the Black Lanterns are even crazier because if I remember right, it's not so when you turn into a Black Lantern, which is like death and stuff, you turn into it's like a zombie clone. Is that right?
I don't know. I think my understanding was a Black Lantern ring just like turned you into a revenant or something. Because like all the Black Lanterns, they're people that were dead at one point, and they've come back because now they.
I'll have to check.
my
But
goodness.
if I remember right, there was something because Batman
come back because
I'll have to check.
They come back to life because now all life is a crime or something. It's like some shit out of Judge Dredd.
If I remember right, the reason the Black Lanterns were a thing was that Death literally just woke up and thought life was being too noisy, so he decided to get rid of it. Like, if I remember right, I have to reread Darkest Night and things like that.
Yeah, I kind of missed that event.
Yeah, but I think this is in an unrelated note, but still, nerdiness. I think this is I really like dragons. I think this is my coolest dragony thing. Hey, Riz.
It's back in the chat again, huh?
Hi.
It's back in the call again, huh? What's going on?
Ow.
Don't hurt yourself.
Too late.
I'll be upset. I'm upset.
Ow. How late? I just wanted to ask how late y'all are going tonight.
We're pretty much waiting for Ginger to be done drawing, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, this is more or less done, I'd say. Unless you want the Crumpeter to be rendered.
I was gonna say, like, do we wanna canonize the Crumpeter's fur color?
Yes.
I think that he deserves his own episode. Like, could have an episode where render him. You can have some radio.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, he's a member of the verse now. The Crumpeter.
Yeah.
The big bad evil guy of Brett's werewolf game. Discovered.
What? Okay, so seriously now, the big villain of our game is a six-legged cat with a crumpet, with a plate of crumpets, hand sanitizer, a cup of tea, and a trumpet.
And one free claw to murder you with. Yes.
Exactly.
With 4 eyes, horns, and really, really fluffy bushy tail.
He'll kill you if you fail to see the merits of Crumpet's tea
That
and
trumpet
sanitizer.
That trumpet signals the beginning of the apocalypse.
I love that he's named the Crumpeter.
Fred the Crumpeter. The cat. Fred the Crumpeter, the cat.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think Walter does look more like Polnareff the more I play him. I need to get him some new art made.
Yeah, he said. Oh yeah, he's talking about yeah. So that I was going to tell you after the call was about was about Brizz's character.
You want to tell her after the call or just now or?
Yeah, I'll tell after the call.
Okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
it sounds to me like we're done.
Yeah.
All right, good. So yeah, thanks for everyone
this
for
was
showing
fun.
up. Yep, everyone, thanks for showing up. Ginger, thanks for that, and Stanley, rest in peace, and thanks for everything. And it's because of you now we're gonna have a whole another generation of people telling their own stories, like mine.
Available soon. Go donate to Patreon.
Well, it's gonna be hopefully available within the first half of 2019.
You heard him.
There's just
Just go give your money.
You get a donation
Give your
notification that says from Lee, and it's like $8,000.
Oh, that would be
please
great.
show your money down
donated
Brett's
because
throat.
Riz said don't go to Patreon.
That would be great. That'd be awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess Dylan kill the feed.